one drug have some adverse effects on me and not on you, yeah? It is the meaning of the pharmacogenetics. Maybe I will ask you, what is the meaning of the pharmacogenetics? Yeah? It means that some drug is good for someone and not good for the other. And why some drug is good for me and not for you? Why? What is the reason?
There's a variation.
Genetic, yeah, maybe genetic variations. And the other? One of them is genetic variation, but there will be some other effects, some other reasons actually. What? Allergy? Yeah, it's good. Allergy means that someone has some genetic variations that would sensitize her or him to some drug. Yeah, allergy means that be sensitive to something. Yeah, and the other, maybe the environment. Maybe the environment of the is the environment of the Iraq different with the environment of Iran or not? Yeah. So maybe one drug is good for you and not for me. Because the environment, yeah, because the environment would affect on the effect of the drug. Okay? Clear? Thank you. So today I want to discuss more about the relation of the cancer and genetics. Maybe you have some ideas about that. Why someone get breast cancer and the other not? Why someone get the colon cancer and the other not? Maybe one of them, maybe my father have colon cancer and would I be at risk to the colon cancer or not? Yeah. So the cancer have a very strong relationship with the genetics and heredity. What was the meaning of the heredity? Virasa. You remember? Virasa. So cancer. What's the meaning of the cancer in Arabic? Saratan. Yeah. We taught Saratan in Farsi too. Yeah. Saratan and virasa have a strong relationship with each other. Today, we want to discuss more about that. As you see, these are Dr. Qadami's slides. I promised him that you are so sharp, so what? Yeah, clever. That you will learn all of these points. These are very easy for you. Yeah? Just be with me. At first, what is the meaning of the cancer? Cancer is a group of more than 100 different diseases characterized by a population of cells that grow and divide without respect to normal limits. What is this point? Just focus on this, on the first sentence. Grow and divide without respect to normal limits.
Growth of cells.
Okay?
Say that in a specific place, more than normal dividing.
What is the meaning of the normal limit? Is there a normal limit for growing a cell in our body or not?
Yes.
Yeah, there are some normal limits for growing the cells in our body. If one of the cells on my skin do not have normal limit for growing, what would be the consequence? A tumor, yeah, saratan, yeah? So the normal limits are very important. If the cell do not respond perfectly to the normal limits, it will make a saratan, yeah? So the first, grow and divide without respect to normal limits. The other, invade and destroy adjacent tissues. What is the meaning of this part? Maybe I taste, yeah? Going to another place, from one place to another place. How it would be possible to go from one place to another place? By what? Maybe by blood, maybe by lymphs, yeah? There are, do you know the blood vessels? Yeah? Maybe some of the stem cells, some of the cancer cells will go through the blood and go to my lung, yeah? And they will make some cancer or saratan in my lung too. This is the meaning of metastasis. Clear? Cancer may affect people at all ages, but risk for the more common varieties tends to increase with age. What is the meaning of this part? It means that the risk of cancer is more in the young people or in the old people? Old people. Just that. So the risk of cancer is more in the old people. Clear? Cancer may affect, cancer causes about 13% of the deaths. Yeah? So it's a major reason for this. We should be more informative about this disorder. Cancer causes. Nearly all cancers are caused by abnormalities in the genetic material of the transformed cells. Maybe you'll ask me, what is the meaning of the transformed cells? Do you have any idea about the meaning of the transformed cells? Transform. Transform in the Arabic, maybe تغيير, yeah? Change, yeah. It means imagine that it is a cell, it is nucleus. You know that there are some chromosomes in the nucleus. This is the normal chromosome, okay? But the other chromosomes have some changes in some parts. It means transform, تغيير of the genes. So if I want to just give you the meaning of the transformed cells, it means that the cells which have some changes in their genetic material, okay? This is the meaning of the transformed cells. It means that all cancers caused by abnormalities in the genetic material. So, if you search about all types of the cancers, you would not find any type of cancer with normal genetic material. Clear? We don't have any cancer with normal genetic material. These abnormalities may be due to the effects of the carcinogens, such as radiation, chemicals, or infections, agents. What's the meaning of the carcinogens?
What can cause cancer?
مبدأ سرطان. The start of Saraton. Something maybe such as UV. Do you know the meaning of UV? UV is مبدأ سرطان. Okay? Carcinogen. So what is the meaning of the carcinogen? Something that makes cancer. Lead to make cancer. Yeah, actually. Okay? The other part. What is the you know the radiation such as UV. Or in the, for example, Hiroshima. Do you know the meaning of the Hiroshima? There were some radiations there. Yeah, bomb. Yeah. After that, they have experienced many kinds of cancers in the Hiroshima and Nagasaki because of the radiation. And radiation was carcinogen. Carcinogen means something that leads to the cancer. So, chemicals, clear, and infectious agent. You know hepatitis B?
Yes.
Do you have vaccination against hepatitis B in your country? No? Please, be prior persons. Be the first person that that do it in your country. It's very important. Yeah? Vaccination to hepatitis B is very important. And please country too. Okay? Because you are a medical doctor. It's your job. After that, hepatitis B maybe make liver cancer. It's infectious. Yeah? Virus. Some of the viruses may make cancer too. Such as hepatitis B may make liver cancer. Clear?
Yes.
Hepatitis B, liver cancer. Not all hepatitis B infected patients will lead to have the liver cancer. Some of them, yes. Other cancer-promoting genetic abnormalities may be randomly acquired through errors in DNA replication or are inherited and thus present in all cell-formed fibers. What is the meaning of the DNA replication? You know it, I'm sure.
When the cell divide.
Just a minute, please. Where is the, yeah. Oh, okay. Again, so, we want to discuss about DNA replication. What is the meaning of DNA replication?
Dividing of cells when the cell
When
divides.
a cell wants to divide, the DNA should be replicated. Yeah? What is the meaning of the replication in Arabic? Tada'uf, yeah. Tada'uf of the DNA. Okay? It means DNA replication. In DNA replication, in tada'uf of the DNA, there would be some mutation. Tafra. Do you know the meaning of tafra? After DNA replication, after tada'uf the DNA, there will be some tafra in the cells. And after some tafra or mutation,
Can lead to
can lead to cancer. Clearly. Okay? Very easy. Inherited by Varasa and present in all cell forms. Complex interactions between carcinogens and the host genome may explain why only some people develop cancer after exposure to a known carcinogen. I made an example for you about the hepatitis B and liver cancer. Why someone get hepatitis B and make liver cancer and someone get hepatitis B and do not have liver cancer? Why?
because the immune system.
Maybe the first person has some genetic susceptibility, استعداد genes, yeah, مستعد, okay? So maybe someone is مستعد للسرطان, someone is not مستعد للسرطان, yeah? And مستعد للسرطان after the infection will have cancer, non-مستعد.
My question depends on what the patient will be it's ready for sarapan or not. Depends on which factors.
Nowadays, we have some genetics tests that may show us that which of us would be مستعد للسرطان. Yeah? For each saraton, the gene is different. For example, for saraton of the breast, the gene is different. For saraton of the colon, gene is different. We can do these genetic tests. They're available in the world. Yeah?
And maybe the environment is affected about the first one and not affected about the
Yeah, actually, maybe the first one is musta'id to saraton, environment will make saraton in that person. The next one is not musta'id to saraton by the genes. So the environment cannot make cancer in that person.
Maybe his work in radiation, affected by radiation.
Maybe two persons are musta'id to saraton. One of them have radiation involved and the other do not have radiation involved. The first one have saraton, the second one do not have saraton. So the genetic and environment with each other will make saraton. Do you remember? I think that I have told you. Maybe Dr. Akram have told you about the multifactorial disorder and cancer. Cancer is a multifactorial disorder. Yeah? It means we have a word epigenetics. You should know the meaning of the epigenetics.
Yeah.
What is the meaning of epigenetics?
Superior than genetic.
Superior than genetics. Not bad. Do you have any other idea? What's your idea about the meaning of epigenetics? Just watch me as this. I like you. It's just for fun. I know that the genetics are somehow. I should make fun. Maybe after a while I will do something else.
The study is more than genetics or deeper than genetics.
No. No.
Should be like that.
No.
Oh.
No. What is the meaning of epigenetics? It means, for example, you know it is a DNA, yeah? DNA double-stranded or single-stranded? Double-stranded. Here is A, C, C, G, T, blah, blah. Okay. In this DNA, the sequence is same. A, C, C, G, T. Okay. What you see in one of them, one gene is expressed and the other, the gene is not expressed. Why? The sequence is same. DNA is same. Okay? One of them expression. What was the meaning of the expression in Arabic? Ta'bir. Yeah, ta'bir. One of them have ta'bir and the other have not ta'bir. Yeah? But both of the DNAs are same. Why? Because there are some other defects. Maybe one of them have metal here. Yeah? And this is not expressed, not ta'bir. And this one do not have metal and express. Do you get the point? The meaning of the epigenetics is that when the sequence, when the genome is same in two cells, and one of them have different expression to the other, there are some other factors that affect this expression. That factors named epigenetics. Clear? Clear? Methylation is one of the epigenetic factors. Acetylation and some other names. They are related to the epigenetics. Here. So, when you see methylation, you understand that it is related to the epigenetics. And you know the meaning of the epigenetics now. Epigenetics means when two cells have same DNA, same genome, but they have different expressions. MicroRNAs, what's the meaning of the microRNAs? Maybe not very important for you, but okay. What is the meaning of the RNA and what is the difference between the DNA and RNA? You know. You remember it. I'm sure. This is DNA. DNA is double-stranded. RNA was single-stranded. You remember that DNA to RNA. What was the meaning of the DNA to RNA? Transcription. And after that, protein, yeah, translation. MicroRNA is one kind of the RNA, just that, not more. It's not important. Don't worry. After that, here, again, epigenetic changes. Various genomic changes may contribute to the generation of cancer cells. Many of these changes are mutations. There are also epigenetic changes that alter whether genes are expressed or not expressed. Genetic abnormalities found in cancer typically affect two general classes of genes. Here, just back to me. What was the meaning of the mutation? Tafra. Yeah. When a DNA, for example, A changes to the T, is it a Tafra or not?
Yeah.
Yeah. A changes it to the T. Do you remember the different Java. Okay? These are different kinds of the tafra. Very easy. Okay? Here you see, it says that many of the changes that contribute to genetic generation of cancer cells are mutations or tafra. But there are also many epigenetic changes that alter whether genes are expressed or not expressed. I have told you about them now. Clear? Is there any tafra in epigenetic or not? No. Again, is there any mutation in epigenetic? No. Clear? There isn't any mutation in epigenetic changes. The DNA sequence is same as the first. A, C, C, T, G, G. No substitution, no deletion, no insertion. Okay? There are some other factors, such as methylation. Okay? Methylation may change the expression or ta'bir of the gene. Clear? Clear? Here, we want to discuss more about two types of the genes which are related to the cancer. Just tinker your mind. Here. Why it is there? I'm not so tall. What is the meaning of a cell which wants to go through a cancer? It is a cell. Okay. It is a cell. It is a nucleus. There are some chromosomes there. And after DNA replication, it will make two other cells. Clear? Do you have any idea about the cell cycle? What is the meaning of the cell cycle?
Life and death of the cell.
What?
Life and death of the cell.
Life and death of a cell. Not bad. Yeah, it's good. Do you know the cell cycle G1, S, G2, and M? Yes or no? Do you know the meaning of the mitosis and meiosis? What is the mitosis? Who taught you this part? Mitosis and meiosis? High school. Okay, okay. You have learned this in high school, please. Mitosis and mitosis and meiosis.
Mitosis making the similar cells from the mother cells.
Thank you. Yeah, just that. Mitosis, meiosis. Mitosis means that one cell with 46 chromosomes will make two cells with 46 chromosomes again. Both of them 46. But what was the meaning of the meiosis? One cell with 46 chromosomes will make four cells with 23 chromosomes. When meiosis is very important in our body? For making germ cells, sperms, ovum, yeah, we should have meiosis. But for normal divisions in our body, for growing our body, we need mitosis. Clear? In the process of the mitosis, this is cell cycle. We have some stages, G1, S, G2, after that M. M means mitosis. Clear? One cell in my skin wants to divide. Should be a growth factor for that or not? Should be a trigger for growing or not? If one cell grows without trigger, is it good or bad? Bad, making cancer. So, if we want to discuss more about this part, we should remind in our mind that there are some genes which help us for dividing the cells. If these genes just divide the cell after a trigger, after a muharrik, is good. But if they divide the cell without muharrik, they are bad. Clear? These genes named oncogenes. Oncogenes. The oncogenes at first are not bad. Basically are not bad. They are useful for dividing the cells. If they work with muharrik, they are good. If they work without muharrik, they are bad. Clear? Clear? Here. Cancer-promoting oncogenes are often activated in cancer cells, giving those cells new properties such as hyperactive growth and division, protective against programmed cell death, loss of respect for normal tissue boundaries. What is the meaning of the boundary in the Arabic? Hudud, yeah. There are some hududs for division. If one cell do not respect to the boundaries, it will make cancer. Clear? So here, oncogenes at first basically are good for our cells. They should be work at proper stages, which are and what are the proper stages? When there are some muharrik for growth, for division, some triggers for division. If there are not some triggers for division, the cell should be divided or not? No. But if it divides, saratan. Okay? Just that. Cancer promoting oncogenes. What is this part? Tumor suppressor genes. What is the meaning of the suppressor in the Arabic? Mahar. Yeah? Do you say it mahar or not? Suppressor. What's the meaning of the suppressor in Arabic? Musabbit. Musabbit. I'm not agree with you. Something that not let us to go through some part. Musabbit? Okay. So there are some genes in our cells that are musabbit, yeah, for tumor, for being saratan. Okay? If this gene normally works, we do not have saratan. If these genes do not normally work, they will be leading cause of saratan. Clear? So, tumor suppressor genes are often inactivated in cancer cells, resulting in the loss of normal functions in those cells, such as accurate DNA replication, loss of control over the cell cycle, orientation and adhesion within tissues, and interaction with protective cells of the immune system. I want to ask you a question. First, what are the genes which are related? First, this is genetic and this is cancer. Maybe I will ask you, what are the two main genes groups which are related to the cancer? The first one are oncogenes, and the second are tumor suppressor genes. Musabbit lisaratan, tumor suppressor genes. In saratan, oncogenes are active or not active? In saratan, active. Oncogenes will make saratan. Tumor suppressor genes are musabbit lisaratan. Oncogenes will make saratan. In saratan, oncogenes are active, fa'al. Okay? So, in cancer, oncogenes are fa'al.
What's oncogene? Can you explain it?
Yeah, I will tell you. Oncogenes, they are genes which lead the cell to divide with trigger. The genes which lead the cell to divide, they're oncogenes. Oncogenes basically are good because if there is some trigger for division, for taqsim, they divide the cell. Okay, if they taqsim the cell without trigger muharrik, they are bad. Okay, clear? No. Repeat? Okay, I got it. What is the meaning of them? Is the internet works here or not?
Yes.
Yeah? Yes? Okay. Maybe it's better to just. When I come here after a while, I forget many things about the university, about the board, and after maybe 1 hour to 2 hours, I say, oh, this is step 10. I realize that is step 10. So now I just want to just remind my mind that this is step 10. Oncogenes. Oncogenes. Tumor. Or maybe not tumor. Just check this. Here, just read it, please. Read, please. Oncogenes are mutated genes that can lead to cancer. They are derived from proto-oncogenes, which are normal genes involved in cell growth and division. When a proto-oncogene is mutated or abnormally expressed, it can become an oncogene and cause uncontrolled cell growth. Just wait a minute. Here. Proto-oncogenes. In a normal cell, we have some proto-oncogene. Proto means مقدم تقديم yeah بداءة لأونكوجين yeah proto-oncogene is good. Proto-oncogene is needed for division. For example, my skin cell should be divided. The proto-oncogene should be activated and the cell should be divided. Okay? It is proto-oncogene. And proto-oncogene is normal or abnormal? Normal. Clear? This is a proto-oncogene. For example, A, C, C, T, G, T, G, A, T. Okay, it's a proto-oncogene. If it is mutated, A, C, G, T, G, T, G, A, T. C is substituted with G, tabdil to G. Is there a mutation or not? It is proto-oncogene. Yeah, actually. It is oncogene. The first one is good or bad?
Control.
Yeah, control. Is it good or bad? Bad. Clear? Clear? It's good. Proto-oncogene. What? Codon? Yeah, I got the point. You mean about the ACT, that codons for amino acid? If the But what about the what about tumor suppressor genes? Tumor suppressor genes. Just read by yourself, please, my dear students. Tumor suppressor genes are genes that play a crucial role in regulating cell growth and division, preventing preventing cells from becoming cancerous. They are act like brakes. Do you know? Can you drive a car? There are some brakes in the car, yeah, and prevent. What is the name of the pedals in the car in the Arabic?
It's also great.
What? Brake, and the other one, which benzene?
Yes.
Benzene? One of them, when you push one of them, the car will start to run. Benzene? And the other is brake, yeah? What's your idea? The oncogene is benzene or the brake? Benzene? Yeah. And tumor suppressor is benzene or brake? Brake. You got all the points. Just that. They act like brakes on cell growth, ensuring cells divide in a controlled manner and undergo programmed cell death when necessary. Mutations. Just listen to me. I told you you are good. Just be good and listen to me, please. I